What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel and my garage. This is where I do a lot of my practice all year round. I spend a lot of time in here with my Spawnia net, and I thought it'd be cool to just share some of what it's like to practice at home and kind of walk you through what I do when I do get in here and work on different parts of my swing and my golf game improvement journey. So when it comes to practicing at home, a couple of the challenges that I initially faced was that, I didn't know what to do, and I'd get in here and I would just hit a bunch of balls. And sometimes that I like doing that because it's a little bit of a breakaway being in here. But when I'm in here just like working on my game and actually trying to improve, which is absolutely possible from home. You don't have to have a driving range, although there are different benefits, pros and cons to both. The one thing I was challenged with was, how do I practice? And I kind of have a little system every single time I practice, and that's wedges, then into some technical stuff, and then I try to hit a couple of different shots that I would try to hit on the golf course. Draws, fades. Now the challenge with doing it on a net where you don't have any feedback is that obviously you've got to be really creative. And one thing that's definitely improved is, the imagination side of my game. Golf is a creative sport. That's what I truly do believe that. And what this allows me to do is kind of picture a 50-meter shot. So for example, let's picture a 30-meter chip right here. Oh, that was a bad strike. So I'm gonna picture that 30-meter chip, and then it really helps develop feel. And something I'm working on, I released my first podcast episode not too long ago, and I kind of dropped the ball on that a little bit. I want to pick that up for the new year, but developing feel is, I reckon, such an important part of any golf journey, or any beginner golfer, any intermediate golfer, because if you've got feel, you don't have to be super technical all the time. And when you've got feel, you can be a lot more creative with the shots that you play. And it translates really well to the course. All right, so after I'm done with a few wedges, get the body moving, I'd like to then move into my 7-iron. I hit a lot of shots with my 7-iron. Find it's a really good length club, especially for practicing with. It's that kind of mid-iron length. And again, I'm just working on feel here. And no technical stuff. I just want to feel the ball off the middle of the face of my club. That's kind of the aim for the first part of my practice sessions. So, what I love as well is just, I can do this all day. And my ball striking's really improved. It's never been this good. And a part of that is because, one, I get to hit a lot of shots. In a 30-minute session, I could probably hit 100 balls really easy in here. And that's developing feel, repetitiveness in my swing. Stuff that you just, that's a bad strike. Stuff that you just wouldn't be able to do on a daily basis. See, that's a fat. So once my body's kind of warm, now the next part of it is just work on some technical stuff. And the number one thing I'm working on at the moment is a club path that's in to out. And the way that I'm doing that is I've got a tee in the ground right there. You can hopefully see that on the camera. And I line up my ball just on the inside of it, and I use that tee as feedback. So if I hit the tee, I know I've come over the top, or I've extended too early, one of the two. So they're kind of my faults. So that's one thing. And then the only other thing I'm sort of focusing on is a straight lead arm in my backswing. So first I want to just make some strikes without hitting that tee right there. So here you go, first up, hit the tee. I really like this drill. It has helped me a lot. That's better. I'm not focusing on power. I really focused on hitting the middle of the club. And the game I like to play is once I can get to maybe 3 or 4 strikes without hitting that tee, kind of gives me a good sense that my swing's where it needs to be, and then I'll move on. I don't practice excessively in here. Really good. This has changed my game. I do want to say that it's really helped my game quite a lot. And once I'm done with that part of my practice session, I will then focus on a few more technical stuff, taking the club back. It's all I'm thinking about. So I've forgotten about the tee now. I kind of just, all I'm worried about is getting a lead arm that's straight as possible, and then staying down and through the ball and not lifting my head up and turning my body too early. So just one more technical thing. Turn my body. I top that bad strike. And then once I'm done with that, I am literally just trying a few different shots in little fades, little draws. So to show you kind of what that technical part of my game that I'm working on, a couple of things is, so if I'm standing, and I like to use a camera for this, what I tend to do is I go like this, but my arm used to bend quite a lot and get in this position. And then the second fault I had was I would be like this when I hit the ball. And essentially, when you're making contact with the ball, if your body's up and your head's up, it leaves this club head open and pointed to the left for me, and that just causes a massive slice. So what I like to do is this little drill that keeps my head down, arm straight, and then I'm down and through the ball when I make contact, and I'm not looking up until after I strike the ball. So I hope that helps you. Once I'm done with that technical side of my little workout, I stick with a 7-iron for most of it, especially this type of little training session I do. And now I'll just get super creative with it. I'll put the ball back in my stance and try to play a little fade. Again, focusing on hitting the middle of my club. I'll move it, move my foot back and try to play a little draw. But again, super important that I hit the middle of the club. That's what I'm focused on. So striking the ball really well at the moment. These drills are changing my ball striking here, and it's developing feel and confidence in my swing, which is awesome. That was a bad swing. You're gonna have them. Once I'm done with my 7-iron work, I will generally go back to something like a sand wedge and back to just feel, little chips. I'll try to play a little flop shot, a couple of them, ball front of my foot. That is all I have for you today. I hope you enjoyed that. If you did, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye.